Stadium in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Today, a fun matchup in store. It's the Minnesota Vikings and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Ball is teed up. Chris Boswell to do the honors. And we're underway from Pittsburgh. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this. Game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Starting the drive with a give to Jones. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They get an even 10 on that play. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
Let's see, Kate. Establish a run, cash in on the opening drive, and play from in front. That's the dream scenario to any contest. And runs like that gets the ball rolling.
Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. McCarthy fires out wide, complete. How about 29 yards on first down? And a fresh set of downs on its way.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
To the line we go. They're set, 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Has him on the quick hitter. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
This drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it, 1st and goal.
Let's go now.
Jones will not get past the line. He's held up at the 4.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Backed up to the 4-yard line now. It's 2nd and goal. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And they score! It's a Minnesota touchdown! The Vikings take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown! Reichard there to tack on the extra point. And the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Set to kick this away. Kenneth Gainwell now to return. And this drive will start inside the 25. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10.
Running
for the first time with Jalen Warren. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Rodgers here from the gun. Complete to DK Metcalf. Quick rally to the catch by the defense, stopping the game at the 33. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the 1st.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback. The receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Off the play fake, here's Rodgers. Throwing the out route complete. And they drop him with a big hit, but that's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chains moving too. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
It was such a privilege for me to watch Marvin Harrison and Reggie Wayne in person in Indianapolis do their work. Darrell Jackson out in Seattle. They showed how great a deep out is as a chain-moving play. It's all about getting that leverage at the top of the route and then exploiting the leverage as that ball arrives on time downfield.
1st down, Rodgers. Finds him on the crossing route. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Throwing on 1st down, Rodgers. He completes it in traffic. And he's able to get this down to the 36.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that's way too much risk for that reward.
2nd and 6 coming up here. Throwing once again, Rodgers. Finds his back, Jaylen Warren. He'll take this ahead to the 34-yard line. Harrison Smith in on the stop.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Now Rodgers on third and short. Completed over the middle. That short field pass, Brock, is held to the short field. It's going to be fourth and short.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field's thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that third down?
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. Going for it with Warren. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Like sometimes you hear 4th and 2 and it sounds like it's short. But what if I said 4th and 6 feet? That's a little bit more, and it takes a surge just like that to get it done.
They've worked it downfield very well to begin the drive. It's 1st and 10 at the 28. Looking out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays, discussing them, and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. From the shotgun, Rodgers finds him over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Rodgers to throw. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Great play defensively there to just get a hand in there and deny that touchdown.
That's exactly right. Active hands and aggressive mindset. As a DB, you've got to assume that every throw is going to be a touchdown, and you're the last line of defense, the guy that's got to make the play on the ball, and he just did.
Boswell able to knock it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game.
They were able to answer a score with a score. Maybe not to tie the game, but to certainly turn some of the momentum.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Return coming from the 6. Things going well so far. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. On play action now, McCarthy. Launches one deep downfield. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
That's a pretty cool look right there of the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. And that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Short pass brought in. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Textbook hitch route. Just hit him in the short field and deliver it once that defense turns their attention elsewhere. Okay, this is a low-ceiling play, but a reliable source of yardage.
Throwing on third, McCarthy. Goes right back to Jefferson, complete. And this spot is going to be close, but he does not have that first. They're going to face 4th and short. The Vikings getting their punt team out. Calvin Austin on the return for the Steelers. And that kick will get out of bounds without a return. Looks to be a little shy of reaching the 20. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Rodgers will look to throw. Catch made by Austin. And he'll take it up to the 30 before being brought down.
You know, kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. Rodgers set to pass. Caught by Warren out of the backfield. They get 22 on that one. And that's a Steelers 1st down.
Just excellent effort on that catch. In a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
To the air here on 1st down, Rodgers. He finds Warren. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
It's a screen play to Warren. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. In the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our 1st quarter. 7-3 is our score. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. 2nd quarter, all queued up and ready to go. It's Steeler football. They'll have it 3rd and 3. A run with Warren. And that one's held up just before he can get the last bit he needed. It's going to be 4th and short.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Well, apparently a little too long to run the field goal unit out. The offense staying put to go for it. They'll go again with Warren. And he can't get the push they needed. They hold him at the line and send him packing after a turnover on downs.
Yeah, I don't care that they didn't get it. Still the right call in that situation. It's a little too long for a field goal, and a punt really nets you very few yards. The decision-making was sound. It was the execution that let them down.
Play action, McCarthy. He throws a bullet down the left sideline. It's grabbed inside the 30. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. Now throw to the outside. That gets the job done.
Trying to make it happen, but no luck. This goes backwards on 1st down.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud cornerback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Evening crowd, that pass is intercepted. And the Steelers get the football on the first turnover of the contest. Second and long. They didn't have to pass, Brock, but you kind of knew that was what was coming. And they had the right coverage out there to pick it off.
Yeah, you really have two choices here, Kate, offensively, right? You could play conservative, try to get to a manageable third down, or you go step on the gas with aggressiveness. And I love aggressiveness. The problem? Well, this defense saw it coming, and even more so, they took it away. They went up and attacked it and got the ball for themselves.
They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Dude, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns, he puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
First down throw by Rodgers. Tried to float that one in, and defender's there for the interception. And the Vikings are tackled just beyond midfield following the interception.
Their first pick of the game comes at an awfully big moment. Really just cancels out all the great work your defense did to give you that ball.
First and 10, ball set up at the 48. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Who should have had another one there. Defense getting opportunity after opportunity to pick it off. But two in a row now slipped away.
I can say this definitively. That is not the way you think your defense is giving you the football. Don't follow that other quarterback steps and toss it right back to him. He got away with one.
McCarthy trying again on second down. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Gosh, I really like this receiver on that drag route in particular. Why? Because he's a guy that creates after the catch. They don't close quickly. He could take it to the house.
First and 10. Here's Jones. Pushing for the red zone. And he's finally taken down at the 16-yard line. They pick up 20 yards there. And that's going to give the Vikings the first down.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung them to get to the second level and beyond.
Still on the move, coming to the line for first and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. He surges ahead for 5. Make it second down.
A humble 5-6-yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front seven.
Another carry for him. And this is headed the wrong way. They're going to lose yards here, and it's going to bring up third down.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make third down easier to handle instead, it did the exact opposite here, Kate. Now makes this third down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. From the shotgun, McCarthy. And they score. It's a Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a T.J. Hockenson touchdown. Reichert on for the point after. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Vikings drive their lead to 11.
14. Steelers 3.
Set to kick this away. Has this at the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line.
Their own 25-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air.
Okay, we've seen this running back pretty busy here early on in the passing game, and not just with checkdowns. You can tell this is going to be part of the game plan, and I don't think one incompletion here to him is going to deter that effort.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Rodgers here from the gun. Finds the in route complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
He's just one of those guys, Kate. Even when he's not open, he's still a target thanks to that physicality and his ability to just play bully ball. They don't like forcing into coverage, but sometimes when you got a bully like him that can create space, just find a way to get him the ball.
Rodgers out of the gun on third down. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk.
Well, bless his heart. Where some quarterbacks look off double coverage and check it down, this guy just attacks it head on. And why wouldn't he if he's capable of beating it for that kind of result?
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. Throwing again, it's Rodgers. Throw left side, finds Freiermuth. And he'll get this through the midfield stripe and starts pushing into Vikings territory.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable and creates space to take that shot downfield.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. They'll throw again. Rodgers. Short pass caught by his tight end. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
There's no question the greatest concern there was just getting the first down. You want a high percentage throw, and you're not really concerned about big yards. Well, the drag route was perfect. He comes open in the short field. It's easy to zip that throw right in there and reset those chains.
First down, Rodgers. Austin's there to haul it in. And he's able to get this to the 32 before going down.
Well, much credit goes to just about everybody on that offense. Guys up front, and you give the QB enough time to let that play develop. Excellent effort by that receiver to stay alive and for the quarterback to scan the field and find his completion.
And a massive hit at the end of that play. Oh, baby. But he hangs on through it. Still able to get that first down.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they can stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Gets this to Woods. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop the hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Acrisure. The Steelers at a deficit. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10.
319.
From the shotgun, Rodgers. He just got rid of it, Brock, but he was still in that tackle box. This is going to draw the flag. Well, I've always wanted to ask this, and this feels like the perfect moment, Brock. Is there ever a time where a quarterback feels intentional grounding is actually worth it?
No. I don't think so. Not for your team, not for your play caller, not for your coach, not for the game situation. There really isn't a time. You've got to find an outlet, somewhere to throw that ball away safely.
Here we go, 2nd and very long. Short pass brought in. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down. Now Rodgers. Couldn't connect across the middle. It's an incomplete pass. Looking for his wide receiver there. So that brings up 4th and long.
Harrison Smith.
Here comes Chris Boswell in the Steelers field goal unit.
Chris Boswell.
It's a 34-yarder from that right
A
hash.
34-yard attempt.
And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And it stays a 2-possession game at an 11-point margin. First call here coming from the shotgun. From the shotgun, McCarthy. That's more on the quick slant. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Working quickly here.
A gain of 7 brings up 2nd down at the 32-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 2. Finds him over the middle. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped on his own side at the 49. Timeout taken by the offense, their 2nd. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting that first. Looking to throw, McCarthy dumps it off to his running back. Rolling into enemy territory. He's out of bounds at the opposing 15-yard line. Excellent pickup to move the chains. 36 yards at the end.
Got to be pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on the screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Into the red zone after that big pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 15. Give him 4 yards before he stops, Brock. It's 2nd down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Brings up 2nd down.
Here's McCarthy to throw. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Jordan Addison, the touchdown. Well, Brock, not much to say other than the fact that this offense on point. They're just clicking today.
Just rolling. I mean, this is clinic. This is what I call teaching tape. Being well prepared, and more importantly, going out there and executing at a high level.
That one right down the middle. And the Vikings push their lead to 18. Here's Reichert set to kick this away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful effort.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line.
158.
Here's Rodgers on 1st and 10. Finds Woods. He's a little bit up to the 21. And that tackle made by Blake Cashman. Offense in the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd down at the 21-yard line.
From the 21. This finds Austin complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. The easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
Throwing on 1st down, Rodgers. Hits him on the out route. And he goes out close to that 45-yard line.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight ends short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. He's back to throw. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Looking to throw. Throwing for the end zone. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Will Reichard to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichard set to kick this away. On the return, here's Gainwell. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's first and 10.
258. 26.
Rodgers here from the gun. He's loaded another one up. And that's going to be knocked away, incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
To throw again on second down, Rodgers. And this one only manages the yard before coming to an end out of bounds. It's going to be third down.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Rodgers throwing on third down. Throws off the rip, but it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
It has been a tough slog for them to keep up at any point in this game. And failing to convert on that third down, yet another symptom of the overall illness of the day.
On 4th down, the Steelers are going to turn to Cameron Johnston to punt this away. And this will be his first effort of the contest. Running on that return. He gets it up past the 35.
The Vikings take over first and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
So good field position to start with for the Vikings. It's first and 10. Jones with a run to start the third quarter. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings push their lead further to start the half. It's an Aaron Jones touchdown. Reichard on for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Vikings grow their lead yet again. Here's Reichard set to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. First and 10. Throwing now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And there's a big hit right after that catch. So the play limited to maybe just a couple yards.
It's a pickup of 3.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
319.
Here's 2nd and 7. Caught by Warren out of the backfield. And he pushes it up across the 30 before going out.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
The Vikings call a timeout. It'll be their first, as that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. 3rd and a lone yard coming up.
319!
Trying an inside give to Warren. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down. It's a gain of 4 there, and he'll bring up a Pittsburgh first down.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
First down throw by Rodgers. Has him on the quick hitter. Free inside the 30. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh! The Steelers shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. Well, Brock, this one has not been good to them so far, but they are still fighting and able to get in there for 6.
Just a drive that was all about scratching and clawing. As much as anything, Kate, it was just a pride drive to go and get your job done.
Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers make it an 18-point game.
Steelers 10. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Ty Chandler to return. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard
They've got first down from the 31. Start with a give to Jones. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. And a more aggressive call on 2nd.
34-yard line.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. They're giving it to Jones on the option. Ran into a wall that time. A couple of guys able to hold him right at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd down now.
Big man up front said, not in my house. Let me tell you, Kate, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this: it's over. Over.
McCarthy throwing on 3rd down. Running left side by Jefferson. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
Minnesota lined up in punt formation. And this is the 2nd time he's been brought on to kick it. Collects this at the 32. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
The
Steelers with some very good field position as they get set 1st and 10.
258!
Looking out of the gun, it's Rodgers. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these, and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
319!
2nd and 10 now. Going quickly, but it's It's incomplete. Now he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two, two becomes three, and on and on.
But a little too much into this one. That's too high. Brings up fourth down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to go to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Has it at the 13. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return.
First down and 10 at their own 14-yard line.
Vikings to the line now. Here's first and 10. Off the play fake, it's McCarthy. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Well, there was never a play in any playbook I ever saw designed for a lost yardage play when you throw the ball. But if there's any solace, at least it was first down. More chances to make up for it.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. McCarthy fires out wide. Complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
McCarthy's pass complete to number 3, Jordan Addison.
So now here's third and 5.
It's a gain of 6. And it's third down.
Out of the gun, a give to Jones. They're holding strong here. The defense gets him at the line. That's going to bring up fourth down.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a fourth down.
And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at the 50-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, first and 10. From the shotgun, Rodgers trying for the deep ball. And the defender redirects that deep shot. Nicely done, incomplete. DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. And it sets up second down. To throw is Rodgers. It's a screen play to Warren. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Well, this is the type of game we've come to expect from him as a runner, toting the ball, but he's just as adept at turning the screen into the same kind of yardage, too.
All plays on the table here for third and 3.
319.
Throwing from the gun here. Finds him over the middle. He touches him down as he finds enough to pick up the first.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on third down, that's a QB's best friend.
New set of downs for him at the 38.
258.
Throwing again, it's Rodgers. Short pass brought in. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that's a Steelers first down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
They have themselves another first and 10.
319.
Again, Rodgers. He's got it to him yet again, and that one is caught. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. They get 19, and now they're going to have first and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after.
Going jumbo set on this first and goal. Warren. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. Second and goal coming up.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Rodgers will look to throw. He's got it! And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown! The Steelers shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. All right, so the offense does its job, Brock. Now they need their defense to give them a chance to overcome that big deficit.
The momentum in the building's clearly changed. We can feel it here in the booth, but you're right. It's now to the defense to make a stop and give them a chance.
That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers make it an 11-point ball game. Now Boswell on to send this away. Chandler now on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Minnesota in the formation. It's 1st and 10. Off play action. It's McCarthy. Headed out right. No one open, so he chucks this to another county.
I gotta believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
McCarthy trying to get on 2nd down. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Joey Porter Jr. He'll take over deep in enemy territory. He's out inside the 30 on the INT. So it's been a bit of a mixed bag for him, partner. He does have the 3 touchdowns in this game, but also now a couple of interceptions.
You almost feel like, Kate, he's seeing most of the picture on how to attack this defense, but just not quite all of it yet. It's largely been good, as you said. Some nice touchdowns as well. But there's still a couple of these looks in coverage that are giving him problems, and he's got to figure that picture out.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
319.
3 quarters in the books from this one. It's Steelers football. A nice help for them as they trail entering the quarter. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
258. 319.
Rodgers set to pass. Underneath there and bring it in. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8. 3rd down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
319. 319.
It's Warren on 3rd down. They sent him right up the gut, but he wasn't able to get anywhere. The defense braced for impact, and they made the stop. It's 4th down.
No gain on the play.
It's weird to say, and it certainly won't show up on the stat sheet, but I want to give a lot of credit to that runner. Even though it didn't gain a yard, it actually took a heck of an effort just to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Tracking for it, and it's good! And it pulls him back within 1 score here in the 4th.
His neck there, they had to have that one. And it really does set up a judgment call down on the field. This is where special teams coach and head coach are talking about game management. Now 3 timeouts left, so you really can write either script you want. Onside kick or send it deep.
This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. This makes it up to the 25. Vikings to the line now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll go play action here. It's McCarthy. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
A That's what I call complementary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Over the middle and gobbled up by Addison. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there.
And it's third down.
3rd and 4 coming up now. From the shotgun, McCarthy. That one's caught by Jefferson. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
On first down, they'll run. That's a nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it second down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. Now a give up the middle to Jones. And they take him down right along the 30. It's a pickup of 9 yards. And it'll bring up a Minnesota first down.
I think anytime these offensive coordinators in the NFL call a run play, they're just hoping for something positive. To get a first down, that's a bonus.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it's tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
He finds a little opening, but not much. Picked up about 4 on second down.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune third down situation.
He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. He does it. Touchdown, Minnesota. The Vikings go up by 2 scores as they try to put this one away. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Reichert on for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings lead by 15 now.
35. Steelers 20. Will Reichert to kick off for the Vikings.
Here's Reichert set to kick this away. On the return, here's Gainwell. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Rodgers here from the gun. Finds one. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. Markers reset, ball at the 37.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Throwing on first down, Rodgers. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
Caught by Warren out of the backfield. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Making that throw in double coverage to a running back, I don't want to live off of that, and I certainly am not going to count on it. But give some credit to the effort it took to make that catch with a whole bunch of bodies around him.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6.
319.
throw again. Rodgers. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that makes it 4th down.
Well, that took some force right there. That took some serious defensive effort to force the incompletion. You're not going to see a lot of guys ever let go of a football when they got a first down right in their midst. But that force, that contact, separated man from ball.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Completed over the middle. And they push this down to the opposing 47-yard line. It's an 11-yard gain to back up the considerable gamble there on 4th down, and they move those chains. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Throwing once again, Rodgers. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And it's going to be 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. Has him on the quick hitter. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
The goal of that little drag route is to get him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. That picked up a good chunk, and it was nearly a big play.
Now Rodgers on 3rd and short. Called in left side. And they make the stop, I'm going to say about the 37-yard line. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. First down throw by Rodgers. It's caught right side by Freiermuth. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Throwing again, it's Rodgers. That's DK on the slant. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Again, Rodgers. A bit of desperation on this deep shot. Taking a deep shot there on 1st down. Okay, no luck connecting. It's incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, Rodgers. Into traffic, complete. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line. Give him about 16 yards on that gain, Brock, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
From the red zone now. Dumped off to his running back. That right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Now Rodgers. That's much too high down in the end zone. Incomplete.
Okay, you get down to this tight red zone, and there's only so many pass plays you can run. Largely because you don't have enough space to operate. Defense knows it too. Give those guys some credit. They were all over that one.
5th defensive back out there now, defending this lead on 3rd and goal.
18.
Now to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now they're left with 4th and goal.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you've got a great chance to win.
Chased out to his right. He falls to the pass rush on 4th and goal. That defense coming through, forcing a turnover on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate said, you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
From the gun, Jones gets it. Now, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
Kate, you know exactly what term I think of in a spot like this. Sticking his face in the fan. Because there are a lot of bigger bodies for a corner to sort through right there in the middle of the field. But he still charged in, made that stop happen, and I promise you, his teammates notice.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. So the Vikings pick up the win on the road. Man, this one is dusting, partner. You pride